This is Conversations with Mike Sparks.
Are you concerned with the state of America, your state, your community? Then you're in the right place. State Representative Mike Sparks. He and guests are here to talk about local politics, history, faith, and freedom.
All right, you're listening to Conversation with Mike Sparks. I'm your host, Mike Sparks. Hopefully have a good show tonight. Have one of my, I'd say this person's kind of a local hero. I think most people would agree. Trailblazer. I always like people that do things first and aren't afraid to take risk. And also be independent thinker. She's not a yes woman or yes man.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me. I was getting all swelled up. Oh, man.
Well, you like yes man. You like yes man. I don't like yes man.
When you said that, that's when I know he wasn't talking.
She's not a yes woman.
No,
Jenny
she's
Williams.
Oh yeah,
How you
great
doing?
person.
Thank you. That was nice.
Is that nice?
A nice compliment.
Yeah. You're pretty independent thinker, though, aren't you?
Yeah, you're embarrassing.
Oh, you get embarrassed, huh? Well, you're kind of a local hero.
I've been here a long time.
How long?
Well, I was almost born here.
Yeah, you wish you were born
I
in
wished
Smyrna,
I
don't you?
was.
I could tell. You could hear it in your voice.
Yeah.
You know.
I can't say I was born and raised in Smyrna, but I was only 5 days at Fort Campbell Army Base
Really?
Hospital.
And your dad was stationed. Y'all were like from up north somewhere, weren't you?
Yeah, North Dakota.
Yep,
Yeah.
North Dakota. Man, I bet it was cold
North
up there.
Dakota. Yes.
Oh, I could hear it.
Have you been
Yeah.
up there before?
Have you been there? Yeah.
No, but
It's
I said
gotta
I
be
could hear
cold.
it. Hear
Oh,
the accent.
you can hear the accent.
A little bit of an accent.
Yeah.
The
I had a professor in college. I was supposed to be a teacher, but I went into the family business.
Yep.
But if you're a teacher, you get a vision test and you get a speech test. I mean, you got to be able to talk to teach.
yeah.
And this professor at MTSU said, "Where are you from?" I said, "I've lived all my life in Tennessee."
Yeah.
And he goes,
Okay.
"Okay, where are your parents from?"
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah, he
"North
picked up
Dakota."
on
He
it.
said, "Because I can hear
Yeah.
Midwestern."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was talking. I visited over there at Tennessee Small Business Development Center. I believe it was Thursday after Rotary went over. And if anybody ever wants help with the small business or marketing or whatnot, it's over at the Chamber.
Oh, okay,
Chamber of
the Chamber
Commerce.
office.
It's
Okay,
through
I was
the
gonna
Jennings
ask you.
Jones College of Business.
Yeah.
And I'll go in there every now and then. And I hadn't been in like a year or so, but I like to get people's input. And two sweet young ladies, and it was an older guy, about 77, and I knew he wasn't from around here. I could tell by his accent, and I was trying to pick up his accent, and I was like, it's got to be Midwestern. Is Iowa Midwestern? That's
Yep,
Midwestern.
Iowa's
isn't it?
Midwestern.
Okay.
Yep.
And a nice fella. I think he kind of I was venting my frustrations with our culture today and society and politics, and I didn't use profanity though.
That's good. But
You're-
you wanted to.
I think he wanted to. He was equally as passionate as
He
I
can
am.
make you cuss.
Yeah.
You know, things
He
going
told
on.
me his name. It's I said, that's a good Scottish name. He said, no, it's Irish. I said, the Irish, they like to argue.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I think the Scots do too. I forgot it was like McCarthy or something, which I thought was a Scottish name.
yeah.
I thought everything that's MC was Scottish,
Yeah.
like McCarter, McDonald.
People used to say, "Oh, are your descendants from Ireland?" I said, "No,
Yeah.
Scandinavia, Norway,
Oh, that's
and
right.
and
Old Root.
and
Old
Sweden.
Root. How do they say it over there?
Well, I don't know over there. I've not ever been there. But it was Dick McCleary, and he was the president of our Rotary Club.
Not
He-
Richard McCleary that they own the farm at where Nissan
yeah,
is?
Yeah, this was the dad.
Oh, okay. Oh, the
Yeah.
father. Okay.
Yeah, and he said, "Oh, those people in Ireland hated to see you come in. You were a Viking."
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
That's right. The Vikings
Right, yep.
invaded.
Yep.
Well,
Set
then
up-
the
That's where
Romans.
the red hair came
They
from.
set up
not
shop
redheaded.
in Dublin, and they went out throughout the countryside.
Do y'all ever watch that show Vikings? It's awfully violent. I've watched
it's-
it.
Well,
But
It's pretty gnarly. It's pretty gnarly. I will say that.
She may have picked up a new nickname here where we
Coming up with something.
I'll think of something.
I always tell people don't mess with me. I'm a Viking.
No. Well, she's always got a great attitude. You know.
Yeah.
I try to be positive.
You know, you do. What was
Glasses
it?
half
What was it
full.
like though, being the first woman city councilman,
Oh.
town councilman?
Town council.
I don't want H.G. Cole to be texting me.
Probably those
It's town,
guys.
not city.
They didn't cuss around me. They didn't tell dirty
They didn't?
jokes. I was very well respected. Knoxville
You ever get that
pulled the
mixed up?
chair out for me. I was very impressed. Very gentlemanly.
Really? You don't get upset
Yes.
if a man opens the door for you?
No, but a lot of times I grab it first.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh, heck. I just opened the door. That's why she pushed me out of the way. Okay,
Yeah,
I
right.
see.
Tell her the story about Mr. Charles Jones passing you up, coming up the steps.
Hey,
No way. He didn't. That man's in great
I made
shape.
up for him. I passed him next time I was ready for him. I shot upstairs because I
How
had
old is he?
95.
Oh, he's amazing. Isn't he amazing?
I was
He is
trying to be
amazing.
Sharp, isn't
polite.
he? Sharp.
And of course, who's behind me? Oh, look, that 95-year-old man with the cane just passed you on the stairs. I've never heard the end of it.
With the cane.
Well, he is in good shape.
He really
Jones.
he still drives.
And
Hey,
he's sharp. I mean, he's
Yeah.
still drives, yeah.
Yeah, you
still
because you
drives.
you read the proclamation for us at
Yes.
Sam Davis
Sure
home.
did.
And he came to our, he grew up in Jefferson
Yeah.
because, you talked about
Our
we talked
reunion.
about that. Yeah, he was at the reunion.
Should have got him
Oh,
to speak, shouldn't I? I
that's
didn't
right.
think about it. I should have
didn't
got him to do
either.
that.
But he had somebody with him, a young woman.
caregiver.
Yeah, caregiver. And he was wondering about directions to go back to Gallatin, and that's when Jefferson Pike was kind of a mess,
Yeah, because I went and picked him up down there. He followed me from your place. I said, you know where Gills is? And I
Oh,
met him down there
okay.
by the restaurant.
Okay.
And he followed me over there to the reunion, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I was surprised. I thought that she was going to drive, but he gets in the driver's seat.
Oh, he
I-
drove.
Oh, yeah, he
He
drives.
drove back home.
Wow.
Yeah, to Gallatin. Doesn't he live in Gallatin?
I'm not sure.
Oh, did you know what he said on the radio a couple weeks ago? Tell him, Roger,
I
what he said.
wanted to. I'm going to watch the podcast because I saw
Yeah.
where he was.
Yeah,
Tell him what he said.
I had talked to Jenny a little bit. I told her about that, but we were talking about. Mike brought up, man, if there's any way, we could probably buy some of that land back. People should be able to get that back. And he said, well, I'd be willing to throw in $2 million.
That's what he said.
On that John's house.
Not
No,
the John's
no,
house,
just
the
in
land.
in the land, Old Jefferson.
Oh,
He's
the
talking about
Jefferson.
cabins. He says that's the most beautiful place around the world.
It really is pretty out there.
But he said with the Corps would have to get rid of the underbrush and stuff. That'd be part of the deal, and leave the
okay.
mature trees and things down there and the part.
I mean, I
He's
think
already
he's serious.
already picturing it. I mean, I could see it in his mind. He's
Well,
already
he's
picturing
A
it.
developer. I mean,
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
that man's got vision too.
Well, he owned, as you know, he owned part of Hickory Hollow Mall, and I think he
Okay.
donated, if I'm not mistaken, he donated the old Macy's for a church for Brenda Bryant.
Oh, right.
She had her church over there, and then he bought the Milky Way farm. I've never been out there. The Milky Way farm,
But-
the Mars.
Oh, you ought to pull it up
Mars
on.
Farm.
Look at. You can see a little tour thing of it. Pull it up on your phone.
Yeah.
It's a
You
a
can
spread.
visit?
Yeah,
You
well,
can
you know,
visit
you
there?
can. Yeah, oh yeah, you can visit.
He's
His daughter.
never
his
spent
daughter
the
runs
night
it.
there.
His
Really?
daughter,
never
his
spent the
daughter
night.
runs that, and I think she's co-owner too, as I
Oh,
understand.
Wow.
Yeah, interesting guy. He
Yeah.
told us a couple weeks ago that it sounds so crazy, but it's real. Think about this. He said his dad built the house.
Oh yeah.
At his original their house at Old Jefferson from the lumber that was from the original county courthouse, because a lot of people don't know that was the old county seat at one time.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that just seems
Sure,
so
true.
insane.
Yeah, they disassembled that, and it's just like that. The same thing. The Creek House at Sam Davis' home was from the bricks from the church.
Yeah.
That was rebuilt in 1867. Smyrna Presbyterian. That's where Smyrna's named after, and that was in 1860. So people do save some of that stuff, I guess.
Well, I
You know,
wonder what happened. Wonder whatever
Recycle.
happened with it.
Yeah,
Wonder whatever happened with that old house.
I don't know. Did you not see it when you drove around 3 or 4 times down there at the same place? What was on our last tour?
It's easy to get. In all fairness, it's easy to get lost out there. It really is.
Yeah, man, I'm not gonna say it. He knows one.
It is.
He knows one end of it real well, but that was
Where
the
did we
wrong
get
end.
that? I borrowed a a side by side from
Yeah.
somebody.
I was with you. I was with
Who
you.
loaned it? Who loaned
Oh,
it?
so yours?
I
lost
remember,
too.
yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Where did we
He
get
took
it
it
from?
He took a video in the side by side. He's like, "Yeah, this is how you get lost."
Yeah, who was it that loaned us the side by side? You
Wasn't
remember?
it Cantrell? Wasn't
Tony
it,
Campbell was in there with us, and then there
Was
was
it
another
Cantrell?
fella.
Cantrell?
Daryl Cantrell. Yeah, he had
Yeah.
two of them there. Tony, they drove them
Oh,
both there.
did he
Yeah.
loan it to us?
Yeah. They were driving one around, and
Because Charles wrote, Mr. Jones rode with somebody.
yeah.
Was he right
did.
with us?
And I think
No, he
Wanda
wasn't.
Patterson also. Well, Wanda, what's
Wanda Bond.
Wanda
Her
Bond.
and I
she
went
rode
to
around, but
school
you
together.
know, and I'm, in good shape. All of them are, but like I said, after a while,
It's easy to get lost.
It's hard walking back here too.
Like you remember me and you traipsing around in the underbrush
Oh, the
trying to
graveyard?
find
Yeah, we were in the Samson Keeble.
Samson Keeble's
the Keeble
headstone.
Did
plantation.
you find it?
Well,
You found it?
we didn't really. It wasn't really a headstone.
It was some of the
Trying to
loose-
keep it on the down low. We found something. Anyways, we got to work on it.
So the East Fork boat ramp.
We're trying to keep it.
I think it was a step.
I went back there because they were taking dirt from there and putting it into the road on Jefferson Pike. And
Yeah.
I told David, let's just drive back there. I want to see that. I said, and somewhere there's
Well,
a
we
Keeble
need to get-
Cemetery. But it was probably across the water,
We need to get
Yeah.
with Commissioner Rick Hall now and let that be a project for him.
Yeah,
He could get that thing out of there with some horses. You know what? That thing's going to be heavy.
Well, I'm thinking about it. It's,
But we didn't find no graves.
the two historical monuments that used to be in front of Gillsville? Now that
Yeah,
the
what
road,
happened with them?
some guy ran over him, hit the
Man.
I wondered where
the
it was
boat
at.
ramp,
Francis
and just
wow.
Crick
totally
brought it up.
destroyed him. So it's time. So how do you do that? How do you get?
Yeah, I guess
So-
Historic Commission. We need to contact
So
them.
it's time. The road's done. The
Yep.
turn lane. We have a new
Yep.
turn lane in front of
Mm-hmm.
Gillsville. So it's time now. The TWRA's got their boat ramp sign up. It's up.
That's up.
Yeah.
And they got the Ernie John sign up.
Did they get
Yeah.
it up?
Yeah, I asked TDOT
Okay,
to get that, and they
good.
got the
Yeah,
Boss
I
Five. They
hadn't
got the
thought about that.
Tim Tomlin sign at the
But
bridge up. It was
I know.
missing.
Yeah, Francis.
That's going to take
was concerned
Historic
about-
Commission or something.
I didn't know how to do it.
Yeah.
Is
Do you
that
know
your
anybody on a
area?
historic board? Do you know of anybody that's on a historic board that could help with that?
Rutherford County Historic Board.
Smyrna. I mean, Smyrna Historic Board. Do you know anybody?
Who's?
Do you know anybody?
Oh,
Do you know anybody that can handle that?
No, I don't.
That's a job for y'all.
I think it's a state.
That's
thing.
a job. I'm
I
gonna
think
delegate.
No,
state-
that's a downtown area. That hasn't got nothing to do with
I
all
think
that.
it's a state issue, don't you?
I think it
State
is, but I think the
historical.
Rutherford County Historical Society probably could tell us who to contact.
It's Historic Commission.
You know, we could-
Okay,
we could
well-
find
Francis
out.
had that one that got hit. Think maybe they found over at Enid Springs, Springs
the
Meeting
one-
House.
Yeah.
You know, and they got I think a mower hit it or something, and they had it reinstalled.
Okay, so what? That's not your area. As
Well, I
state
mean,
representative.
I'll
Is
claim it. I mean, I'll claim it, but
I get
that's Charlie
confused.
Baum.
Charlie.
I'm across the street.
I'll
He's
call
the East,
Charlie.
he's the East Fork side.
No, I
I'm
don't have
gonna
East
call
Fork.
Charlie. I will.
That's his hangout back in the day.
I'll call Charlie.
East Fork boys.
I'm gonna start working on it for Francis.
For Miss Crick, hey, she's a sweetheart, isn't she?
She is something else.
Do you know
I
Miss
love
Yeah,
Crick?
she was going to be one of our speakers, but her husband fell ill here this last
Yeah.
time we had the chili cook-off.
Yeah.
And I'm already starting, we've already got it secured, the Creek House again, which is going to be January the 3rd this time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll probably have what I'm thinking, a
Should
few
write
less
that down.
speakers and do it more in the afternoon instead of, making an all-day thing, kind of consolidate it all together there. And
Have some more speakers. And do you know how to cook, Jenny? What do you cook?
Crock pot.
could you do the chili?
I could do a chili in a crock pot.
You know what?
Yeah.
We were
I
talking
love
about
my
this the
crock
other day. We had our Mental Hope event, and your cousin won it. The chili con. It's not
Everybody
rigged.
thinks
He supposedly won it all, and
It's not rigged, but it does look rigged.
Well,
It
because he
does.
won 2 door prizes. His
No,
wife
they won
one.
3. I think they won 3. Yeah. And then they
I
won the
wasn't
chili
drawing. Is your
contest.
wife drawing? And who was the lady drawing with her?
My pastor, I think, Drew.
No. Who
Yeah.
else was that?
Yeah.
Who else?
Shelby drew the names.
He was judge.
Yeah, and but as far as drawing for the door prizes, it was Lori North.
Lori North. Okay.
And your wife, she was the one drawing them. And like I said,
Man, there's some good door prizes too. What was that one that was worth? Wasn't it like $200 or something?
No, we had one. It was.
Was it a thing of fireworks or something?
No, that was the one I brought.
Hey,
I got.
Hey, I got to give this guy some credit. He's good. He's good at hitting people up.
It was Legend Steakhouse.
And then the toolbox went to Christy.
Oh yeah, we had
yeah,
about
that's right.
$170 set of tools this time.
Well, tell her who donated it.
Ace Hardware?
Yeah, Chris. Yeah, Chris.
Chris.
Ace
Man, he
Hardware.
stepped up.
Elders Ace Hardware. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, and we always give them a shout out on the
Yeah,
radio. Anybody
man.
that does a door prize, we give them
Yeah.
a shout out. And like I said, this
was a
time we're
good
going to have I'm pretty sure Tennessee meat, and maybe
Yeah, we need to get them guys out
and
there.
what's the ice cream place? Basket
Baskin
Robbins.
Robbins.
Some of those guys, because they were going to do some drawings one night, and we waited till we were going off the air. So I'm thinking they will, but we'll try to get 8 or 10, and
Are you
Mike
gonna-
hits a few people up,
Are
so we
you
do
going to
pretty
do
good.
the Dunkin' Donuts side too? You know, got Baskin Robbins and Dunkin' Donuts. They're
No, he owns the one in Murfreesboro.
He
A
owns
couple
several.
of
He owns
Murfreesboro.
several of them. He owns that one. He
Okay.
owns several.
Okay.
But
Roshan Bhakta. Roshan
and the other
Bhakta.
guy was May Patel, correct?
Patel.
He owned the he owns
Tennessee
Eagleville
Meat.
Grocery and the
Yep.
Tennessee
Does he?
Meat. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Great guys. You know,
I bet if you
Great
get somebody to give a case of beer or some liquor, you probably have no.
I don't want to.
There might be some
We don't do
rules.
that. Yeah, it is. That's
Hey,
we
we
don't.
gotta-
We don't.
we
No,
do
there's
have
no
a
drinking.
a
in
Catholic.
We don't
in
do
the-
that.
in the
That's
studio.
right. We like to drink.
Catholic, we don't do that in the studio.
Who, Jenny?
Speaking
You haven't been to
of,
I used to go to
Okay.
that church. I used to go to St. Luke's.
speaking
Did you?
of,
Yeah, I grew up Catholic.
there's a bourbon, blues, and barbecue Friday, October 3rd.
I'm there.
All right. Bourbon, blues, and barbecue.
And where's that at?
St. Luke Catholic Church.
Yep.
Oh.
And this guy performed the first 2 years we had it, and he wasn't there last year. He is really good. If you like blues, got some extra ones.
All right. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll put them
Man,
in.
there
I'll
we
put
go.
them on the.
Hold that back
you know.
up and get a picture of it.
Okay. Oops. Here. I got another one here.
So you went to St. Rose back in the day.
I grew up Baptist.
Oh, that's right.
I got the
You-
best of both worlds.
you and
I
I
really
talked
know
about
the
that.
Bible because
Yeah.
Baptist,
Yeah.
and I really know the Bible. You
Well, I
want one
grew
too?
up a Church of Christ, but I am Baptist. When I was
He
married,
come to Sunday school with me the other day.
yeah, I knew several
It
people
surprised
in
me,
there.
too.
I knew several people in there, and yeah, I saw you walking across there. Roger.
Yeah.
You've got that's a really strong men's group. at
Oh,
your
man, no, we
church.
will. No, the
That
men's
is-
group is at Hope Fellowship.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
well.
Mark
That's a different
Lewis.
church.
Yeah, does
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
And,
Mark.
Ken Singleton.
Yeah.
I think we've had almost 60 when we did it at the Creek
Yeah,
House
Mr.
here
Rakes
a few
came.
weeks ago.
Mr.
wow.
Rakes came.
Oh, Mr. Riggs came, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
wow.
We had a lot of folks over there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's,
and,
it's men only though, Jenny.
That's okay. I've invaded the men's world. I managed a grocery store and a hardware
Yeah,
store.
that's
And
right.
that was I was
There you
like
go.
the only woman, you know.
But
so-
it really is good. Some
And
good
sit- and
fellowship.
town
Council thing.
count. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm used to being around a lot of guys.
But what was your first meeting like on the town council?
You know, that's been really a long, long time.
Were you with
ago.
Sam Ridley? You served
No,
Sam
Knox Ridley.
with Knox. He was the
Knox.
mayor.
Well, it
Yeah.
could have really been Sam. I just always wondered about that. If it
No,
was
I
still
could tell them apart.
Okay.
I could tell them apart. Knox is more fun, kidding around and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, he's just more fun. And Sam was more serious.
Was he?
Yeah.
But he was the firstborn out of the twins.
He probably was. So
Yeah.
he's the dominant twin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
By
Knox
even a few
Jr.
minutes.
Knox Jr. was actually at Billy's, retirement. Knox Jr. I talked to him, spoke to him a little bit.
Oh,
I can remember then. My granny lived by the Cumbersons,
Yeah.
by Billy and them. That's how I knew him.
Yeah,
and
I
I'd
saw
see
him
Billy
there.
Ridley. Several of them guys would come by sometime to hang out with him a little bit. They were cool, you know.
Yeah.
Well, Smyrna's a different day back then, wasn't it, Jenny?
Yeah.
Different day.
You know, one thing I can say about Smyrna, we've always had a strong planning commission.
Oh yeah.
And, you know, when you first get on the council, you get an assignment. So I was Board of Zoning Appeals. I learned a lot there. And then on the planning commission, you know, I would study the rules. I wanted to know. I didn't want to look like a dummy. I was the only female. I can't look like a dummy. I have to represent us women, you know.
Yeah.
So I studied, you know, that. I learned a lot. I enjoyed being on there. except for when people would come looking for me.
Oh yeah, they come to the
I'd run out
hardware
the
store.
back door. They come. They knew where to find me.
Yep.
I'd
Yep.
run out the back door. No, I don't
Yep.
do that. No, I
had
enjoy
that
talking
happen
to
a lot.
people. Yes, and you know what you find out? That people don't understand how things work. You had to educate people.
Yeah.
That's what, they'd be mad about something, and so you would say, well, this is the rule on that, or this is the reason. Here's the thinking behind that. Just do a little educating, and then sometimes they just wanted to vent, so you just let them vent.
Yeah.
I know how to, because I've had customers be angry and irate, and I know how to diffuse them.
Oh yeah, when I
Just
was
let
in
'em
business,
talk.
and you would figure out what was bad. I don't know if it's good or bad, but I was in business 10 years, Thompson Lane in
know.
Nashville, and
You
I had 3
know.
different customers that committed suicide. I said, "Was my
What?
I just wonder if my stuff was that bad."
Oh.
Okay, let everybody know what kind of business you were in.
I was in a printing business,
Right, printing business. So why
Yeah.
would somebody kill themselves?
Well,
over
this one guy, he was always
Printing.
stressed out. You remember Friedman's?
Yes.
And they had a gun place behind it called Arms Co.
Okay.
He ran that, and he just seemed always stressed. And one was a painter, and one was a girl that would do. They called it bellygrams. You could send a bellygram,
What?
real pretty bellygram.
A bellygram.
Yeah,
She
you
was
you
a belly dancer.
Yeah, and she would go to the house, like front door, knock on the door, bellygram, and
Should I let you all know?
but she killed herself. Hey, did you never got one of those,
Why?
Mike?
No.
I took belly dancing lessons.
See?
Should I
See?
admit it?
Hey, and also
it was good exercise.
we had a guy that started this. These people starting this stuff out. He started a violinogram, and he was from Belmont. He's real famous now, and he would go like, you called, and he'd deliver the roses, be in a tux, and do the violin. Now, he's some super violinist now. I've seen all his awards he won, and this is
Oh
back
my gosh!
1970s and 80s, and so he's been doing that.
And he was a customer of yours.
The custom print, and I knew, you remember Muriel Robinson and all them? Yeah, that's how I knew when they were all judges, and lawyers and stuff, I'd do the work.
How about some famous mayors? Boner,
Oh, I had, who was it?
Riley.
No, I've had the governor come in my office before. Who was it, when they redid that? I'll tell you in a minute. Name a few governors, Mike, you know them. Back in
Ray
Haslam.
Clinton.
No,
Haslam.
that's Marty's guy.
That's the one that fired Marty.
yeah.
Yeah.
And, yeah, he'd
I was
mentioned.
going to say Ray. Clinton.
But not the one, not Winfield Dunn, but who's the other one? He was on something education
Clement.
thing.
Clement.
No, she's got it. You
Lamar.
know, yeah, Lamar Alexander. He
Lamar
came in there and
Alexander.
had his picture made with me, and I had,
He was
yeah,
a
I did
nice
work
guy.
for Bill Boner back in the day, and I donated work to Bill Boner, and it was amazing. I did a $50 job for this thing, and fundraiser, and they're all gone now. I'm sure. I hope. But anyway, my street needed a pothole filled, but some reason they redid my whole street. I don't
Really?
dug it all out, brand new,
pays to know
the whole
people.
street, not a pothole, the whole street.
Oh,
Wow.
So yeah, and that was $50 that I donated. But I knew Fate Thomas,
This is a,
and Earl
Fate
Shacklet,
Thomas.
Yeah.
the councilman at large, was my ex-wife's uncle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that's how I knew all these guys. Brenda Lee's was my ex-wife's first
Yeah.
cousin. That's how I knew all these people through my father-in-law, the Sure Shot Rabbit Shooters back in the day. That's what they were called. That was Fate Thomas and all those guys that have that.
He got in trouble for all the workhouse inmates.
Yeah, they used to come
helping him.
over and clean up over at Unifield. The workhouse guys were.
Yeah.
After a football game and stuff. So yeah.
Well, Jenny, let me ask you something. Going back on a little bit of history, on the fish fry, and did you ever visit Lee Victory's fish fry?
I did one time.
Did you really?
I made David go with me,
Yeah.
and I think Imogene Bowen was there too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there weren't too many women that would be there.
So what was that?
Uh,
Did they really gamble and? Stuff like
there was
that?
stuff going on behind the barn, you
Really?
know. And I looked at Dave. I made David go with me.
Yeah.
I think we were still dating then.
So
We
rolling
weren't
dice
married.
or something,
Well,
throwing dice, whatever they call
yeah,
it.
they were doing something back there.
Yeah.
I wasn't going back
It was,
there.
but everything we're talking about was all in for fun. It was for fun.
yeah.
It wasn't like money. You do it for fun. Yeah, like matchsticks.
Oh, is that what y'all say? It's just for fun.
That's what I said. That's just air quotes for
So it
fun.
goes home broke.
And you know, and,
Oh, broke your pockets hanging out. You know?
there was a lot of people there because they would have to park across the street, and find places.
You
to
know, I
park.
had. What year were you? Were you at the last? I was at the very last one he had.
Well, it had to be between 1989 and
Did you-
1993.
Did you know Lee pretty good? Did you see him much?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
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 If Jefferson people, we knew
Yeah.
Because
lived,
he grew
all
up
of them
out there.
real well.
he lived
Yeah.
at Jefferson.
Yeah.
Do you remember his house? Or you remember his house, Roger?
And
I
old
don't
Jefferson,
remember
yeah,
his
the old
house.
Jefferson across from Egypt.
Because that's where the
yeah.
well, where his house is or was. That's where was it like a boat ramp?
Yeah,
They
it
had
looks kinda like a ramp right there.
You could
You-
tell
you've
they
seen it down in
launched
there.
boats or something in there.
Yeah, like something. It was kind of
Well,
a homemade
There's an
looking
old
job.
well. You see a well or something back there. When we've walked around, we've seen it.
Now I found a well at my the old plantation house that was my great grandparents, which was the King home. They called it later on, but
Oh.
originally it was built in 1850. It was the Creech plantation. That was my great grandparents.
Oh, you kin to the Creeches, really?
yeah,
Wow.
and Swains. That's how I'm kin to.
Angie.
Yeah, Angie and them. That's how
and Jeff.
I didn't know it till I was on one of these tours, and I knew her
Really?
husband all my life.
It's really
Jeff.
pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and she
Oh,
said,
man.
and she was there. And she said, "Well, that's my great granny." I said, "Well, that's my great granny."
Well, you're talking, kind of talking
Right.
about the boat ramp. You know, when Toby gives his thing. You know, the Stones
Mm-hmm.
River was such a big deal for flatboats and transporting goods
Mm-hmm.
to Nashville.
Yeah.
And that may have been what he was
Yeah.
pointing out to us, that's where the flatboats. I guess
Flatboats.
they should
Yeah.
call them. Yeah.
That's
I mean,
hard
that
to
was a
believe.
big
that
Then they
deal.
had to let the water rise, wait till the
think
water
only
got
certain
up to
times a year they
yeah,
could
they
do
could
something.
do that when
Yeah.
the water would come up.
What would
But,
that be, Jeremy? April showers.
I
It'd have
think
to be
the
Maybe,
hot
something
water.
like
well,
that,
the way they do it now, as far as they call it the winter pond.
I was about to say,
like,
don't- like,
yeah,
winter-
but
winter
I don't know
sounds
if it's
more like the
because of the
time.
rain when they
High
start
tide.
holding it back.
Yeah.
It's around March. That's
But
why
there
we
wasn't
have
no
to,
dam back
I would
then.
say springtime
no,
is when
no,
that
but
probably would
still.
have been happening.
Yeah.
I have seen the water flooded up to the end of Central Valley Road coming
Really?
up. And they would have, you remember the old, Jenny remembers this, you won't remember it. You remember them old, looked like a big cannonball, would have there's kerosene, those little things, that was their markers not to run into the water.
David has one of those.
Yeah, they would have it
That's what
sitting
made you
there.
find
The
that.
county
Really?
would put it out. They didn't have these blinkers or lights or
Oh.
anything like
Yeah.
that. They'd be sitting there, you see that flame.
solar power.
And they'd keep you running into the high
Really?
water.
Oh wow. Y'all got one?
Yeah.
Really?
David does.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
I had one time, and I actually sold it though.
Let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Let's break.
Hi, this is Allie Dowenhauer with Isaiah 117 House. Isaiah 117 House provides physical and emotional support for children awaiting foster care placement here in Rutherford County. We are changing the way foster care begins, and those kiddos are brought to our house to hang out and wait for a foster family, and they're given everything they need. We support foster children, DCS, and foster families here in Rutherford County. Visit us at www.isaiah117house.com or visit our Facebook page, Isaiah 117 House, Rutherford County.
Hey, I'm Floyd, and I'm inviting you to join me at CR. That's Celebrate Recovery. We meet at Family Worship Center, 3045 Memorial Boulevard on Sunday at 6 p.m. We're a 12-step Christ-centered program that offers help for all the hurts, habits, and hang-ups that's causing you pain. The program works if you work it, and I'm proof. For other CR groups, go to CelebrateRecovery.com and click on the group finder. Hope to see you soon.
Josh Moss with Affordable Heating and Cooling provides residential HVAC and duct cleaning services to the Middle Tennessee area. With more than 20 years of experience, Josh Moss and the AHC team provide 24/7 service and take care to ensure whatever work you need done is done in a professional, timely manner. Contact AHC at 615-745-1676. That's 615-745-1676. Or go to their website at affordableheatingandcoolingtn.com.
Most people know that their insurance can provide them with coverage for the many life's mishaps. But I can help you also unlock discounts, save money, and get benefits with Farmers Insurance policy perks. Whether we're discussing home or auto insurance, I am here to help you understand these great perks. Call me, Mark Lewis, at 615-625-7070 for a quote, and you can get a whole lot of something with Farmers policy perks.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Not available in every state. Only available with select Farmers branded policies underwritten by Farmers Truck or Fire Insurance Exchanges or affiliate.
Want a flawless look without the wait? Step into the Vanity Zone in Smyrna, where upscale style meets everyday convenience. specializing in precision cuts, color services, waxing, and more for men, women, and kids. All delivered by highly trained stylists with an eye for detail. And don't miss the signature hot towel refresher, the perfect finishing touch that leaves you feeling clean, relaxed, and ready for anything. Walk in or book now the Vanity Zone in Smyrna. Looking your best is always in style.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. With over 2 decades of experience, our ASC certified master technicians are experts in both foreign and domestic vehicles, ensuring accurate diagnosis and timely, cost-effective repairs. From oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, smyrnaautorepair.com.
All right, we're back. Conversation with Mike Sparks. I'm going to give away 2 7-day passes for Crunch Fitness at the old Kmart in Murfreesboro by Big Lots. So the first caller, 893-1450, and Connor can take your name and put them up here for Melissa. 2 7-day passes when he wants them. Crunch Fitness is a nice place. They've got everything over there, man. I mean, it is a nice facility. They got one at Bell Road, and just a nice place to exercise. They got a sauna over there, and man, just free weights.
Well, can you tell the difference where he's been going? I can really tell. How much you pressing now, bench pressing, Mike? I know you want to
I don't lift like I used to.
I know you're shooting for 300.
I bench pressed. I won the state when I was 20. Not trying to brag or
no, I know.
Or unless it was on humility, but I asked God for strength. He gave it to me. Yeah. I prayed, but I had to work to it for it too. You know. No, I done 330 at 165, but I tell you, man, this is why my faith comes in. I literally had 330 pounds stop on my chest. I went like that and it stopped, and I couldn't, and it just stopped. Mm-hmm. And you know what name I called on? Take a kiss. I called the name of Jesus. You know what happened? That weight, boom, it come off my chest. Bow, and I won the contest. And I'm not saying to be.
How much did you weigh? 132.
No, I did 132. I won the Hickory Hollow GNC. Championship.
We'll have to pit him against Michael Hollins.
But I did 300, and then 225, 23 reps. But I asked God for strength. But I can't. I mean, I don't try it anymore because I'm afraid I hurt myself.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I can't do anything no more this left hand.
I bet you could outlift Zoro Mondani.
But I did. I could him, and I got a lame left, wrist here. I messed up, so I work out real light. I still work out, but. I mean, 60 pounds is the most I can do.
Crunch is really a nice place. Yeah. It really is. I remember Chuck Braxton. Y'all remember Chuck Braxton? He was the one that would hold airplanes from taking off and laid on a bed of nails. They'd break blocks over him. You know, I was just 20. I think I was 20, and I was entering that Hickory Hollow contest. It was about 30 guys, and I opened up at 275. And open up 275 at 132 pounds is like. That doesn't happen, you know. Mm-hmm. But I knew I could do it, and he looked at me and he said, "Yeah, some of y'all are trying to show out. You're gonna bomb." And he was looking at me and a couple of guys, and man, why is he giving you a hard time? I'm like, I don't know. And then he had to put the ribbon around me, the medal. I used to have pictures of it. Yeah, I won the bench. There was a bench press. My son still has it. But if you just go to YouTube, type in Chuck Braxton, you'll see some videos of him. But no, I'm telling you, that's where faith comes in. That's where, man, if you just got to claim it. You know what I mean? If you have an issue or a problem, just claim it in Jesus' name. And some people may think that's weak. Hey, that ain't weak. I promise you, that 330 pounds come off my chest, and I've seen it. But we were talking off the air about what'd you call it? GW? What was the
GW? Goodwill.
What was it? Yeah, Goodwill.
Goodwill.
Yeah, why were you talking about Goodwill?
I have a friend, and she always had the cutest clothes on. Jacket. Yeah. She'd have a real cute jacket. I said, "Oh, I love that jacket. Where'd you get it?" She goes, she called it GW. Goodwill. And I more than once complimented her.
Well, this shirt, I was asking y'all if y'all like his shirt. It's like a beat shirt, and I got it at Goodwill. Yeah. And then Connor, I was asking him where he got his Lucky Brand shirt. He said, Smyrna Goodwill?
Off Lowry Street.
Yeah, I never find anything at the Smyrna location, though. Do you go to the Smyrna location? Yeah, you ever go to the Smyrna location?
I've been in there. I was going to participate in the half marathon.
Yeah.
And you start out in the morning, you're kind of cold. So you layer up. And I didn't, and then you take it off and just throw it in the street, and then the homeless people get it. But I didn't want to put something on that I liked, and that was nice.
Yeah.
So when I went to Goodwill, I got me a long sleeve shirt, and then I had a sweatshirt sweatshirt, and then I had a jacket on. But the jacket, I really liked it, so I didn't.
Well,
I threw off everything else. You get hot. You get hot.
You know who put me on Goodwill? You know who put me on Goodwill?
Who?
Jeff Peach, the town attorney.
Oh, he dresses nice.
When we were on the
too.
planning committee, he had a nice sport coat on. I was, hey, man, where'd you get the sport coat? And he goes, got a Goodwill. I thought he was joking. I said, no, man, where'd you get it? He said, I got a Goodwill. I was like, for real? To me, it's a treasure hunt because you never know what you're going to find.
I started to say you would have to go every day to find that
Don't go
treasure.
every day. I got these shoes, some Skechers. There's some $75 shoes got for $9.
At
You know what?
Goodwill?
Yeah.
Wow.
I got a shoe fetish. I got a bunch of shoes.
Those look brand new. My husband does too. I said, you need to go through some of those shoes and get rid of them. We need to donate.
I got some
them.
nice shoes, man. You just never know what you're going to find. You know? And here's a trick if you ever go to Goodwill. If you think you like something, you better go ahead and grab it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Because what'll happen, somebody else will grab it.
Someone else will grab
It's a good place to go for Halloween outfits.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to dress
All costumes
crazy.
and whatnot. Yeah.
You know, well, we're talking fish fry. So you're at the first fish fry at Lee Victory. And when women weren't allowed.
Because it was basic, it was more for politicians.
Yeah.
And women weren't in politics then. But I was, And
You were?
Yeah.
At that time?
Yeah. I thought,
cool.
I thought, well, I'm an elected official. I can be here.
You didn't let it go to your head?
No.
Like, don't you know who I am? That's what Roger does.
What?
Roger's like, don't you know I'm on the historical board?
I'm Roger Thomas.
and then Imogene Bowen went.
Imogene.
And she was a judge, so she was an elected official.
I had
Imogene. Did you say Imogene?
Imogene.
Yeah. Dave ran for mayor once, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
You remember that?
He ran for state rep, too.
Yeah, he did?
Yeah, I remember. I knew him. But
I remember,
my brother's neighbor. That's how I knew him.
I remember going to his fish fry, and I don't even know how I got invited. I was 33, and to be honest, I felt out of place. I mean, my last name wasn't Orude or Thomas or Johns. I didn't have those names. Cole,
there was
Dempsey.
There was a lot of Middle Tennessee Electric membership co-op employees there.
Yeah.
You saw a lot of those trucks. They were parked across the street there.
Oh.
Yeah, you didn't have to be a politician to go.
Well,
there,
I felt out of. I didn't. I mean, to be honest, I felt out of place.
Did you?
I was Catholic and grew up Catholic. We were a little different. Did you ever feel different growing up? Everybody's Church of Christ or Baptists or Methodists or Presbyterians.
No,
I did.
I don't think I ever had.
Really? I did. I felt like an outsider, seriously, even though I was born in town. But I remember going to the fish fry, and I was sitting with Dan Miller. No, not Dan Miller. Dan Whittle. Dan Whittle. And here come Ned Ray McCord, the governor, pulls up and got out and walked. It was like he walked straight over to me. He said, hey, young man, how you doing? And I didn't know what to say. I just said, sir, you still eating them vanilla wafers? And that's all I knew to say. And he says, son, you give me some vanilla wafers and a cup of coffee. I'll work for you all day long. And Dan Whittle put in the paper. And I was in the paper the next day. And that's when Bob Spivey announced to run. And here, even though Ned Ray McCord was a Southern Democrat, probably more conservative than most Republicans today, let's just be honest with you. And but what I liked about that man, he made me feel like I belonged.
That's why he was so popular.
He was.
Yeah, he was one of my customers actually. When
he didn't even have a college degree.
I was going to say.
He owned volunteer truck lines as one of the things, and I think he owned some kind of Budweiser place or something also. But I didn't do that part. I did the truck lines.
Well, he was my customer at my car business. He called me and was haggling me on a Toyota Corolla. I just drove that car back from Quantico. Quantico, my little brother, I told you, graduated FBI Academy up there, and just drove that car back. Got 42 miles a gallon, and he was haggling me. I didn't know who he was, and he says, well, I said, you're not going to beat my price. I mean, I'm $2,000 under everybody. And he says, well, I used to be the governor. And I thought, the governor? Oh, no. Who is this? I'm thinking Ray Blanton or something. And he says, my name's Ned Ray McCorder. And I said, sir, I'll knock off $100 even if you are a big Democrat. And it was like he come through that phone and slapped me. And seriously, it was like, boom. He said, son, I'm a Southern Democrat. He didn't like me calling him Democrat. He said, I'm a Southern Democrat like that. And I could have sold him the car, but I never was good at. I didn't go hound people, but I put him in my first book. Just haggling, asking. He was, but here's the key: he called looking for the car for his secretary. Mm-hmm. So you knew he cared about people because he was helping his secretary out.
Yeah, that's what he was doing.
But tell us about the first fish fry. So you were there.
Well,
with
I'm going to start. Every organization struggles with fundraising.
Yep.
And you can have the golf tournament, and we wanted to come up with what would call a signature event that when you thought Smyrna Rotary, you thought, Wings of Freedom Fish Fry. Mm-hmm. And so I'm thinking it was Valley Reed and Paul Lamb. I should get this story straight. But
sounds right.
And
I think Wayne Blair was there.
Robert Mullins. Yeah. They were coming back from a Rotary district meeting, and they said, we got to come up with a fundraiser. Mm-hmm. These, like having an auction, and it just wears you out. You'd have to have 3 or 4 things a year to make big money. Mm-hmm. And so they said, hey, okay, so
Lee was stopping his fish fry.
Yeah, Lee was stopping his fish fry. But also, when we used to, Smyrna Rotary and Donaldson Hermitage Rotary, we used to sponsor the air show. And on Friday night, there would be, I call it the entertainments dinner. Like all the people that were involved with the acts, for the air show, we'd throw a big party. And so we'd throw this big party, and so we're thinking, let's just throw a big party and make it a fish fry, So so this is our 23rd year to do it. We have raised
it's a couple of million, isn't it? How much is it?
We have raised $2.3 million. Yeah. I mean, but this is 23 years this year.
Man, that's wild.
And we are still looking for sponsors, and we couldn't do it without our sponsors.
And the money goes to worthy causes too. I mean, we benefit from it sometimes where I'm at. And
Sam Davis Home, Boys and Girls Club, CASA, Doors of Hope, Friends of Smyrna Library, Interfaith Dental, Meals on Wheels, Motlow College Foundation, Nourish Food Bank.
How's Meals on Wheels doing? I heard they were having a tough time.
Well, there's been budget cuts.
Yeah.
You know what my thoughts are on that? Hey, local people, step it up. Why don't you make a donation? Why do we have to rely on the federal government for everything?
Well, a lot of the people, it seems like I hear it in Sunday school.
Yeah.
I'm in there with, a little bit older crowd.
My brother does it.
And they're slowing down.
Yeah.
A lot of these folks are slowing down. And, it's kind of concerning when young people don't seem to be stepping up. And do you see it? That they don't? Because somebody's got to fill that gap,
Oh, like for volunteering, you mean? Well, I'll tell you what. This thing where they have to have community service hours.
Roger's
that's a
big
good
on
thing. That is a good thing.
Yeah.
But a lot of times somebody will come up to me and say,
yeah, but you don't want nobody in trouble walking in somebody's house.
Well, it's 2 different kind of community service. You talk about
you
the one.
Be trained.
You're
trained and you have a background check, so you better.
That probably wouldn't work.
That community service, I think she's talking about. It also helps on your college. Is that the one?
The college.
It's 2 different kinds.
Yeah, I'm glad they came up with that. But I think there's a lot of people maybe looking for something to volunteer to do, but they don't know what to do because people ask me, and I go, Sam Davis Home.
Oh, there's all kinds of opportunities.
The food bank, they need him.
We got a caller. Speaking of volunteers, historian Marty Luffman is on the line. How you doing, Marty?
Hey, Mike.
Hey, we're speaking of volunteers. Speaking of volunteers, tell us what you were part of yesterday.
I can't remember what we did. I'm 77 years old, Mike.
When I asked that question, I said to myself, I bet he don't have the answer. We honored Mary Jane Skinner, 90-year-old volunteer at Laverne Rescue Squad. Been a big part of Laverne and the Rescue Squad for, how many years? Going way back.
Well, she's 90 years old, but what was really interesting, and I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to give her the proclamation and talk about her, because she and I have a history going back to the 1970s.
Yeah.
When she and I were the original EMTs, emergency medical technicians, and she was in Laverne and I was in Smyrna.
Yeah.
And we worked ambulances together and such.
So,
And
what about Naomi Judd? I heard something about this part. I'm curious about Naomi Judd. What was up with that?
we used to. She was a nurse. At
Yep.
at the hospital.
Wow, really?
My daddy's nurse. He told me one time back in the day.
Wow.
So anyhow, I knew her through making the ambulance runs. You know, we'd take somebody in and she'd be there.
Really?
You know, get the bruise. Yeah, she was
Wow.
a good-looking woman back then too, but I'm
I'll
gonna tell
bet.
you. And so I knew her through that. Well, anyhow, I was riding my horse over there. What was that place I was telling you today, Tenneco?
You were back behind the old Castle and
Service
Dungeon, which is now
Yeah.
Advance Auto Parts.
Right. Well, anyhow, I was riding my horse over there, and saddle came off, and I got drugged about half a mile, and I was laying out in the field.
Is that why they
unconscious,
called
and
you Faller Offer?
No, that was a different. That's when I got totally different story.
Get him, Marty. Get him. Don't let them get by with that.
Well, seriously, they called him Faller Offer.
Even in China, they're showing my video, Mike. China.
Like, yeah, that's me. Faller Offer. No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's all right. I was laying out in the field, and the weeds were really, really high. And somebody called the police about a horse being out in the field. Well, they called out Smyrna and they called out Laverne, and they did a search. Well, I'm laying in the grass, and here she comes. Here comes Mary, and she trips over my broken leg.
Oh, Mary
says,
Skinner
now,
did.
what was that? Huh?
Mary Skinner did. Okay.
I'm waking up, and I hear her say, "What was that? I just tripped over." She's walking back to it and steps on it.
Really?
They load me up in an ambulance, and they take me to Murfreesboro. And Naomi is on duty at the emergency room that day. And I won't let them cut my boot off. I was really upset about that because I just bought them. They were brand new, and I'd paid almost $50 for them. That was a lot of money back then. So anyhow, Naomi Judd walks into the table, and she said, "Y'all get out of the way." She grabs that boot, pulls it off my broken leg. Oh, my gosh. I never felt so much pain in my life. Found out later my leg was broken 7 places.
Wow.
Those
Well, anyhow,
cowboys
I
are tough. He was probably biting on a stick or something. I know you can take it, Marty. The cowboys
A
are
bullet.
tough guys.
I'm biting on a bullet. A
Okay.
leg bullet.
Yes, sir.
Well, hey, Marty, speaking of the fish fry, did you ever go to Lee Victory's Fish Fry?
Oh, I went to all of them, and I was invited by Lee himself. I'm not just a nobody. Lee Victory invited
An
me.
outsider. Yeah, my last name wasn't Old Thomas, or Luffman.
Right.
I was an outsider.
And,
So did you gamble?
And Ray Blatton, oh gosh, boy, talk about a memory. I brought him up with Ned McWhirter, and he was there, and Lamar Alexander came, George Oldham came.
So was Ned
Phil Dodd.
Ned kind of a like, did he pop in there every year? I mean, what was kind of up with that?
Well, I don't know. He liked fish. I know that.
Yeah.
So,
He liked vanilla
Ned-
wafers too.
yeah.
But Lee,
Well, there was several events that I went to where Ned was there, and he and I always sat together. I didn't hold him at fault for being a Democrat or anything like that. He told me, he mentioned Mike Sparks one time. I said, I don't know him. I've heard of him, but I don't know him.
well, but back then everybody were Democrats, and if you think about it, most people.
No, Jimmy
Very-
and I were not.
And what? Who else you have?
Yeah.
Y'all could have filled up a Ford Pinto back in the day. What? Trish Nash, Dr. Nash, and there was another Republican out there. Who was the other Republican?
March Frank.
Oh, Dr. Frank. Dr. Frank, Brian
Lee
Lee's father.
Victory.
Oh, Lee Victory.
Mason Tucker.
Mason Tucker. Okay.
There
Yep.
was, Jenny, how many was? About 7 or 8 of us?
Yeah, about 7 or 8.
That's
Okay.
about right, yeah.
Yep.
I think
Wow.
I named them all.
Wow. So you'd be lonely, you know?
Thinking about being an outsider.
Yep.
You had to really be.
I mean,
stand
really.
your ground, be brave.
You know? But the thing about but they all had Southern values. They had values back then. You know?
Conservative.
They didn't have pink hair, purple hair. They wasn't trying to men competing in women's sports, what would those guys think today? Somebody get a beat down.
Did you ever know anybody that had a peanut allergy, Mike?
No.
No, I didn't. If you did, it didn't matter. I mean, things are just different. I
tell you, man, it really is. Marty, we're gonna wrap it up. You're bringing your 55 Chevy to the Wings Freedom Fish Fry Car Show?
Yeah, if you've got just another minute, I was going to talk about that. Roger, are you not having something at Sam Davis home on the same day as Fish Fry?
Yeah, same day. We're having the Mid-10 Hot Rodders that day from 9 to 4, I believe. And
Tony Campbell is going to bring my 55 Chevrolet to your place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we're going to take it over to the Fish Fry. I'm one of the sponsors of the Fish Fry this year.
Okay, awesome, man. Hey, yeah, but
I'm looking forward to that. I really am. And I'm not sure who came up with the idea of having car shows at Sam Davis home, but that person was a genius.
Well, actually, the ones that started it was Paul Judd and Michael Morton, and of course, Paul passed away after that from COVID.
Yeah,
Paul Judd did. So they.
Hey, Roger, I'm making a joke. I was on the board of directors, and I recommended it, and they laughed me off.
I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing kind of how you said it now. But you're right, because it's they pack them. We had over 100 cars, I think, last year, and so like I said, this year with no other competition.
I'm not going to mention any names, but she said that's probably the stupidest thing anybody's ever recommended. But I'm not going to mention her name.
Okay. Was it Trish Nash? Did she tell you that? No, I'm teasing you.
But anyway, like I said, they're going to have a live band this year, and they're going to have, they had one last year, and they're going to have food trucks. And like I said, with no other car shows going on that day, it should be a really, really...
Well, the car show, Fish Fry.
Right, that's afterwards. That's a cruise in. A lot of them, it's going to be there, like Marty said, are going to drive over to the cruise in at the Wings of Freedom Fish Fry, which is from...
start at the Sam Davis home? What time?
It's from 9 to 4.
And Roger, one more thing, too. They're going to bring a bunch of those cars to my September the 4th, Thursday night.
Exactly. Yeah,
they're going to be a bunch of the cars there at Macavella.
It's from 6 to 9 Thursday night, correct?
Yep, that's right.
50 years in the business.
And we got a 1950s band playing all 1950s and 60s music.
And everyone's welcome to that, right?
Oh, yeah, it's wide open. Hope the whole city turns out.
No cover charge or nothing?
No cover charge.
No, huh?
Okay, yeah.
Just show up.
And that's this Thursday on Jefferson Pike at Macavella, which is Stephanie Maca's new place, the wedding venue over there. The old Jones. What was the name of it?
It was Jones Antique back in the day. That big old Greek revival house that sat there for years. It's still there. there. I think they live in that actually. So
Jones Randolph house.
Yeah, it was an antique place for years and years.
Yes.
Yep.
Jones did it. Okay.
So it starts at 6. Yours is 6, but you're inviting everybody, right?
Oh yeah.
And you gonna have food there. What kind of food you gonna have?
This junk,
Finger food, Mike. Just kind of food. You have those kind of things, but that's going to be the those folks cater also there, and I'm assuming that's who Marty's using.
Actually, I don't know what it's going to be. I know it'll be good because
my son he does work for them, and he said they feed him all the time, and he said it's really
well. They
really,
owned
really
Joey's
good.
House of Pizza before, up there on Lebanon Road.
Okay.
And Stephanie's sweetheart. She's
been our chili cook-offs. Yes.
Yeah, she's one of our Rotarians. So Fish Fry, get back to fit. Thank you, Marty, for calling in, and we'll see you. I'll catch up with you today. Okay.
See you Thursday, buddy.
Bye-bye.
Be good. Last few minutes back on the Fish Fry, Wings Freedom Fish Fry, and this is the 23rd.
September 13th.
Yep, raised. The 23rd annual.
Right.
We've raised over $2.3 million.
Yeah, 2.3.
Is that the most successful event you think in Rutherford County or Smyrna? Smyrna for sure.
I don't know. It's going to be up there. What I see going out there, it's a lot of people out there, baby.
Yeah. It's like a big reunion.
And they do it, and they run it like a business. They have it down pat how to do that.
We've been meeting for weeks.
Well, Jerome Dempsey he's the one that orchestrated the cruise in. Yeah. Folks want to bring their classic car. So if you buy a ticket, you bring your car, correct?
Right. 2 people can get in with one admission. $50 is the admission.
And they bring
if
a
you
classic
bring your
car.
hot car, yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like the old drive-in, you know. Kind of put a couple in the back seat,
Put 'em
let
in
them duck
trunk.
down, get them on in there, you know.
But it really is. It really is a good event, pulling people together. You know, it really is.
Yeah, it's. I mean, the food is great.
Oh, awesome food.
We've got a really fun DJ. I said, he came to our Rotary meeting. I said, hey, can I make a request now? I said, just play 70s music.
70s.
Yeah, that's my era.
Is that the Doobie Brothers?
Yeah, Doobie Brothers.
Eric Clapton, Derek and the Dominoes, Led Zeppelin. You know, Mike, you know all of them, don't you?
Yeah.
But it's really fun. Hey, and we're still looking for sponsors. So if you want to sponsor or buy a ticket for $50, with sponsorship,
you get 4 tickets.
You get like $500 sponsorship. You get 4 tickets.
And on the
Your
classic
name's
car,
on the big,
in the last few seconds we got,
Yep.
if somebody wants to bring a classic car with their, like James Yates Red Realty, he could put James Yates Red Realty on the side of the car.
Yeah, he could do
Or
that.
Action Homes, Amy Mabry or something. Okay.
We could advertise. But 5 to 9.
Okay.
www.wofsmyrna.com. You
Okay.
can sign up to be a sponsor. We're still looking for sponsors.
All right.
We're short of our goal. We need $70,000 more dollars. Just
Okay.
saying, we set a high goal. So
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you all, folks. Thank you, Roger Thomas, Jenny Williams, and Jeremy Smith and Connor in the booth. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week.